wrong. Fuck.
Hi. Oops. I think we're live. I'm not sure.
Oh, are we?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I can hear you. But my
I'm typing
channel
like people.
my channel hasn't said I went live, so
Oh yeah, I think you did. Testing as always.
I did.
Yep.
Not sure.
Oh, are we? Yeah, the audio's all weird.
Are you listening to it now?
Yeah. I'm typing like people. That sounded sounds strange.
Does it sound
Like you sound
stupid?
fine, but it's weird.
Well,
I sound like in a metallic box.
well, you are in a metallic box. Like, that's where you live, so. I have to find the stream so I can get people in here to tell us how crazy it looks. Or sounds. And let's look Oh, there I am live. What the hell?
I sound like in a metallic box.
You do. That's really weird. In a metallic box. Like, that's where you live.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. It's a little.
I think it's
How did
funny.
we do it last time? I think it's.
Did I forget to do the closed parentheses? Like, how the hell did I
I
not
think
do
you
the...
did. You're leaving it open-ended.
It is open-ended. There we go.
Oh, perfect.
I don't even know if it works. It's okay, though.
Oh, you know what? Like, I think I was, like, on my, like, microphone, last time we did this. Like, right now, I'm just on my phone.
Oh, you're just sitting on your phone? I'm sorry. Like, surprise! I'm live.
Surprise. It's me from the future.
Meows like it's too slow. I don't know what's too slow.
Yeah, it sounds like there was, like, a fucking, what? Maybe, like, a minute lag or something?
A minute? Wow. That's not cool.
Yeah, like, right now, it's where I was saying, like, I'm on my phone talking. Yeah. Robot scouts.
But you are a robot, so anyone thinks that you're real. Delusional.
I'm a robot.
Oh, look at that. Did you see me go live, Meow? I thought that my server would catch it and post it like it's supposed to, but it's been kind of slacking lately. So, I don't know. You know.
I like the logo though up on the screen.
See, I had to do something. I was like, okay, so there is going to be another channel at some point, and I'm going to call it elsewhere. I'm going to be on brand, because I don't need to be about me. It never is about me. It's about being somewhere other than where you were, honestly. What's up, Jared? What's up, Mark? Fiona? Meow. I'm just fucking around, like, legitimately. I was like, hey, I'm in a phone call with Skullz. Okay, cool. So I'm going to download Streamlabs. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go live. Surprise.
You tricked me into this. You just called me and you're like, I'm live. This is what this partnership is going to be like.
No, absolutely. Like, always.
Call me and I'm going to like come out of like a drunken stupor and you're going to feel like, hey, we're live.
That's kind of where I am anyway, so it's all good. Inhibitions for the win, or lack of inhibitions for the win. Let's go. But that's the thing is it's more impromptu. I just want to see if it stays, if it starts buffering. It hasn't given me any kind of alerts or like thrown up any flags.
Yeah, is there a way to like monitor that? Like if there's like a third party app you could download that like keeps an eye on that for you? Or
That's your
see, I've
job.
never gone live. I don't know if Streamlabs
No,
actually
Skullz, that's your
monitors
job.
that.
Like you're supposed to be like listening to me and then listening to the stream and like tell me what's happening.
Well, I sound like shit.
But
That's the number one thing that's happening. But I'm pretty sure I know how to resolve that. But that would require me hanging up on you.
but wouldn't it catch my desktop? So if you called me back, it would you'd be back on here?
Yeah, I think I would just like hop out of this call and then hop back in with my uh, microphone.
Okay, well here's the fun fact. This is testing, so let's test it.
Oh,
Let's go.
what I can do.
Hey, hang
Let's
up on me.
see.
No, you hang up.
Oh, with pleasure.
You dick. And he's gone. We can't figure out why he sounds like a robot and echoey, and I sound clear as a bell because maybe I'm awesome and he's, a guy. I'm waiting for a call back. He might not call me back. I don't even know. He might be like, screw you, bish. We'll see. We'll see. We're trying another platform. We're trying Streamlabs versus OBS to see if that helps the buffering situation that happened last time. Though hilarious, was not ideal.
I'm back like a butt crack.
Shit. I mean, yay.
All right. Why were you talking shit this whole time?
Nope. I don't do that.
I'm gonna go elsewhere.
I'll be there.
Now to see if it sounds any different.
I don't know. I have
It's just still you. Yada yada yada. Where's me? That's what matters. Nope, it's still bad.
Is it really?
Yeah, I wonder why. It sounds better, but I wonder if it's like picking up two audio sources somehow. Like, because it does sound a little like flangey. Like there's like a my vocal twice.
Well, okay, so I have my mic and then I have the desktop audio. So maybe it's because I'm reverbing. That doesn't make sense because you would think.
It's it's definitely how the Streamlabs is capturing it. What are your sources? Oh, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I can still hear you. Okay. Hold on. I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up. But what are your sources? Oh, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think it did anything. I think you muted your mic.
I did.
So like I mean on the stream. Like I can still hear you in the Discord, but you muted your mic.
Yeah, I did. Because I wanted to see if that helped any.
Yeah, no.
But what's the point of having you here with me if you're not clear?
Exactly. No, it's let me see. What are your sources on Streamlab?
Elsewhere, which is the picture, and audio output capture.
Okay, and let me see. I'm gonna put a capture and see what happens.
Give me, I don't know, 45 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right.
My kid came out here. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna see if I can figure this out. Hmm. What the hell? And it has to do with settings and Discord.
I'm back.
Yo.
Ooh, I about fell out of my chair. That was great. So I was just thinking, I'm like, I wonder if a different platform would be better, like instead of Discord, something else. But we had the problem with Skype, right?
Oh yeah, that's how we did it. We did it with Skype, but we had just the problem where I sounded like I was on the telephone, you know, which is still much better than this.
Well, we're both echoing after speaking, so I don't know. Okay, let me try something and see if this helps. They couldn't hear me when I muted myself, so let's just try this.
See, well, when I listen back to the thing, it doesn't sound like you're echoing at all. It just sounds like I am. Yeah. I, yeah. Yeah. I mean, if we could get this to work with Discord really well, I think that would be really ideal just because, you have your server and everything. We could operate out of it. So, yeah. Yeah. Because, you know, I wonder, I'm listening to see if they can hear you. Really. I'm like in the future and I'm like,
That's hilarious.
oh yeah, it's just dead silence. Oh man. So Kat said, "Fuck you all."
Sign into chat. Okay, I have to open a web browser. Like what? Oh, I have to go to the web browser. Okay.
To go to web browser for what?
To say hi. Like I had to join the web browser. We gotta figure this out, man. How do you get two people in two different places to be on the same stream at the same time and make sense and sound okay? Like we have to figure that out. And not everything.
I mean, Skype might end up being no. I don't know because like I've seen people do streams where everyone's audio is pretty decent, but you know what? And I've seen it done out of Discord as well. But I guess the audio is more like Skype. Whoever was on the call, so that might be like the best we can do.
Right, so we both on Skype, so we both kind of sound the same, like we're both on the same level. I get that.
Yeah, yeah. But I can also adjust my levels as well. So
well, you're perfectly clear to me. I just think you sound like a robot to everybody else.
Yeah, yeah.
You're super loud, apparently. Hold on, let me turn your ass down.
Well, is it I'm loud or are you quiet?
No, you're loud. Because you were maxing out every time.
I can also. Oh yeah, I am pretty loud. Jesus. Let me see.
I
turned it up for a second.
I fixed it because I have the power.
I got the power.
Exactly. Like this is.
Let's wait 8 years to find out how it went.
Now it's fine. See, I turned you down. You needed to be turned down. Apparently.
Yeah, pretty loud. Okay, here it is. All right.
I heard you sing that.
Yeah, Fiona's saying better.
Okay, that's much better.
I'm surprised she hasn't said just turn Skullz all the way down.
Turn him off.
Yeah.
Let's just turn him off.
Mooted.
There's no rhyme or reason to this stream. It's literally just to see what the hell is happening.
Yeah, this is what they call a stress test.
But here's the fun fact. I can make that change real quick. Give me a second.
I didn't get that whisper part.
I can get some people in here. Give me a second. Give me a second. 1 second. 1 second.
Apparently, okay, there's a delay every so often in the background. It am I still waiting?
Yep. I'm
typing.
Okay. I have to type, you know?
Well, I don't, there's no indication like Fiona when she's freaking bashing her keyboard. Like, you can hear that shit. I can't hear it with you.
It's on my phone. You can't hear anything.
Oh. Okay.
I think it's kind of fun figuring out settings because it's a clusterfuck. Like, the whole thing is a shit show, and I'm so here for that. But Streamlabs is...
We didn't ask anyone to join this. I mean, like this is a test. This is clearly a test. This is the worst thing they could be doing with their time, probably. We got 7 thumbs up.
Let's go.
Now 8. I'm gonna give you 8.
I didn't even like my own stream because I'm not in it. Hold on.
Oh, I can't do that.
I'm supposed to be, right? No,
Yeah,
I'm in the chat. Like, why doesn't it...
Fiona's flipping me off.
Let's go.
I don't remember what I said. You probably heard something I said 8 years ago, so...
It's not that bad of a delay. It's like, what? Like 15 seconds?
No, it's more like 45 seconds. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know how you...
Nick!
I don't know. That's a Nick question, yeah.
I already...
Wake his ass up. Oh, wait, it's early.
Messaging. Help.
You don't wake the pimp up.
Skullz is still louder.
I'm always louder.
Because I'm not talking a lot. I could talk really loud if you need me to. Just saying.
And now we wait for the feedback.
If Truth wasn't sleeping, I'd have him come in because he's like, "Why am I not on your live?" I'm like, "Because it just."
Well, you could you know, just be like, "Yo, this is for not playing Among Us with us. This is what we did."
Exactly. He was supposed to go play Among Us with us. Among Us. He's gonna play Among Us like a fungus, you know, but he didn't.
Ours.
Thank you. Who's echoing? I don't get that. Clarify.
She'll let us know as soon as she can.
45 seconds from now.
Yeah.
It's not a mixing. We're literally doing nothing different, which is what's funny. Mark, you just subscribed? Like...
Wait, what?
Mark just subscribed. I'm like, I've only been live once. I don't blame him. I would have waited for me to do something decent too, which hasn't happened, but that's okay. Like, Fiona.
I feel like Fiona's just here to roast us.
Wait, my mic is not off. Oh, so I spoke to... Okay, hold on.
What's your mic level on your microphone? Physically on your microphone?
Is there a level? It's got a
I
button.
believe so.
It has a button.
It's just a button? Okay, I forget exactly.
You suggested it to me. Don't fuck with me. So
I don't have it though. I don't remember. Jesus. Hold on, I'm gonna go look it up, see what your shit looks like.
Well, I honestly could like turn it, but
Oh wow. You mean like the button?
there's a button on the front and there's a button on the back, and I can turn the front button.
Oh, okay, so the button, okay, that button is headphone volume. So if you plugged your headphone into there,
Oh.
then you'd be able to like mess with the volume of your headphones.
Oh.
Okay, and then the only other button is the cardioid pickup pattern on the back. Which one is it on? Is it on the circle or the other one?
You push it and then it does what it does. Okay, so here, it's on what it's on, right?
Yeah, which one?
Okay, no, stop. Okay, so I push it. Now it's on something else.
Yeah. That sounds like it's omnidirectional. So that's the circle is probably lit up, right?
No, it doesn't look any different. So which is this better or is the last one better?
The last one's better. The last one's cardioid.
There. Okay.
Yeah. So with the one it's on now, it's picking up what's in front of the mic. With the other one, when you press the button again, that gets everything 360 around the microphone.
I don't need all that shit because there's like
Yeah, no, you're gonna get like all the exactly. That's what you're gonna pick
there's
up.
a moth
So
over there. Like he doesn't need to say anything. He's just he's hanging out, just chilling. So it just needs to be me and you. But you apparently sound like a robot and echoing and crazy. So this is how our lives go.
wish I knew some like references for Transformers right now, because I'm sure I could do it. I could do it service. Autobots roll out.
Oh fucking god!
It's as good as it's gonna get.
It might be, but you know what? That might be our thing.
Yeah, Autobots roll out.
That's it. There we are.
Gotta start doing my announcer voice. Wait, why did it say Halo in the chat?
Is this the eye doctor? Which is better, 1 or 2? 2.
Slayer.
2 or 3? 2 or 3? Can you repeat that? 2, 3, 2, 3. No, they look the same. Okay, fine. 3.
What the fuck's going on?
The eye doctor. Did you never go to the eye doctor? Like ever?
Oh, that? Yeah, I did. Once.
What? Shut the fuck up, man. Like, I have to go every year.
No, I've gone more than once. My eyes were terrible as a kid. I was like that second grader with their big oval glasses, like super nerdy.
Mine were like so thick that they could kill ants like in an instant.
Jesus.
I was like, you can kill an ant? I can kill an ant faster. Let's go. Like sunshine, ant, let's go.
I was what you thought of when you heard the song White and Nerdy. My music's so loud. It's the next album title.
I turned myself
My next
down.
album is White and Nerdy.
I turned myself down. Give me a second. I'll turn myself back up and you can hear me better. Is that what you wanted? To hear me better? Because I'm down with that.
I don't know. Like I said, long buffer.
You can't hear me. I can't hear you either. Does that help?
It's the next album title. Yeah, you're like really down. This is hilarious.
Why
you're
am I
like
so quiet?
Yeah, they're like
Fine. I'm all the way
they're
up.
like Cats too. It's like Cats too. Cat's not loud enough. Skullz is so loud. And then I go on the stream and I just hear you go, "I'll just turn me down."
Well, Is this better? Let's
How
wait
how
45
close
seconds to
is
find out.
how close is the microphone to you?
A foot. Maybe.
About a foot?
Yeah, at least.
Okay, I would say keep it maybe like a fist. Like put your hand kind of like for lack of a better way, like you're gonna blow something. Let's just say, like put it like that far away.
If you were gonna blow your mic, keep it that close. Okay.
Yeah. And like, where do you go from here, guys? Where do you go? But like, yeah, just like one fist or like two fists top.
Two fist is usually the preference.
Yeah.
You know, with a tickle here or there, but it's close enough that I could like swallow the motherfucker. Does that count?
Yes, that counts.
Is this better?
For who? For you or me? I'm sorry. This is...
What the fuck are we doing?
Okay, Fiona's close with you being right up on it and sucking distance. So
So you can hear me laugh more because that's all I do is laugh. I just sit here laughing. I'm double fisting, get it right. Two fists from my mouth. Like literally, if you could see me, I have two fists and then the microphone and it's just looking at me.
Yeah. Sounds like you're talking into a water bottle when you do that. So I know you're doing exactly what I want you to. Oh my god, this all sounds so wrong now.
But that's what we're here for, right? Is the wrong?
Yeah. We're here for it. You wanted not normal people. So
I am Jared. I'm trying my best. I'm really good at it, by the way, in case anybody wondered. Like keeping the mic close to my face, like two fists away. Yes, that's what I'm really good at.
Two-fister.
Okay, Fiona doesn't like it. She wants me to do an... Okay, I'm backing off. Because apparently I need to look at it.
She said keep it that close.
No,
that level was good.
She says just triple fisting.
Oh, is she like messaging you?
You know, she's in the chat. And I'm like, okay, fine. I need to back up and look at it again. Like, stare at it. I don't need to do anything to it. I need to like...
Are you like in the future? Because like what I'm seeing, like last thing she wrote was, or guys, depending, I guess. Wait, that was out of context, wasn't it?
Before that, she says, okay, try triple fisting. Which, I don't have three hands, my love. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
I think she might be making a joke. You know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I don't think so, but sure. We'll go with that.
Okay.
How did we just spend the last 30 minutes just... How are we at fisting right now? Like, in any capacity or context?
This is what we do for solving technical issues.
No, it really is.
Yeah, we fist.
Oh, I have a fucking bot in the chat. You motherfucker.
Where?
Fucking bot in the chat. Oh my god. Jess got it.
Oh yeah, it was working swimmers.
Thank you.
Fuck that dude. Oh, Jess got him?
We're so awesome. We have a bot. Let's go.
She was like, bleh, bleh. Got that motherfucker down.
Oh my god. Like they can't. I think they follow me around because every stream I'm in, they're in. Like legit. Like they just show up for no apparent fucking reason. Saying they're VRO.DRO crap. So do we have a theme tonight at all?
No, you called me and were like, we're streaming, and I was like, oh. I was like,
you're not supposed to call me out on that. Well, make a theme. It's your turn.
Wait, hold on.
You resubscribe because the podcast is fire. All right, let's go, Fiona. Australia loves us.
There we go.
Let's go. Besides fisting, yeah. They're savvy too. There's only 4 viewers. They're all like, "Fuck this fucking shit." Like, let's.
There's 6 on my screen.
This is 4. Okay, well, you know what? Look, there's the wrench. I love the wrench. It looks good on you, babe.
Hell yeah. You know we're in good hands.
Allstate.
State. Oh, I was gonna say State Farm. I think you're right though.
I am right.
Allstate.
See, this is what it is. It's you talking and me laughing the entire time.
Yeah. That's all our content so far.
Once I get a soundboard and I get to get away from me and I get the bye, then I'm done.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Yeah, you're like we're going elsewhere. Signing off. Bye. That actually kind of makes sense too as a way to sign off.
It really does.
Yeah.
I need
And
that.
we'll see you elsewhere. Bye.
Okay. Serious.
All right, where are we
topic.
supposed to solve some fucking tech issues, or are we good now?
I think we're good now.
Signing off. Bye. Oh, God.
You're listening to it too.
Yeah, I just turned it on to see where we're at. I wonder if my levels will be better now.
I don't know. I like the banner too, right? It's fucking awesome. Elsewhere, where else would you be? I have no idea, because here I am.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just here. Elsewhere.
We're gonna end it pretty quick here because, like, I think that I've laughed so hard I'm like crying right now.
You're gonna fuck up your voice again, dude.
Oh my god, I will, because last night I fucked up my voice. Like, at the end of the night, I was like done.
Yeah, it sounded like you had some years of abuse on that voice. You're like, Jesus.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sound like fucking Marge Simpson's sisters.
No,
Oh,
I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just realized that. Homie. Like, since we're homies, you can say that too.
Oh my god, I know there's an echo
Do your
somewhere.
best Marge Simpson impression. For
I
me.
don't even know who that is.
You don't?
No, I don't
Oh my
watch. I've never
God.
watched The Simpsons.
Oh my!
I
it's
can be
been
like,
on
no,
fucking
kitty,
30
that's
years.
my pie. No, kitty, that's my pie. Like, kitty, no. I know that. Or,
What?
you bastards. I know that. Or, don't kick the baby. I know South
Just
Park.
South Park. Hey, relax, kid. South Park impressions are easy though.
Yeah, but I don't know Simpsons. Like,
Gotta do like, what about Family Guy? Can you do any Family Guy? Can you do like Peter Griffin?
mom, mommy, mama. That's all I know.
Mama, mommy. Oh, is Joan of Arcadia on?
Well, I would be doing something fun.
Griffin.
I would be doing something fun if I wasn't. Was that Smithers or no? Whoever runs the factory, like that rich guy.
Oh,
Anyway.
Mr. Weed.
That guy. But Fiona says I would be doing something fun if I wasn't here. Well, damn. Aw, John, that sucks.
Wait, what happened?
Needed this.
Yeah.
Just got home from the ER. Wife just had bronchitis, thankfully. No,
Oh.
seriously, because honestly, all this crap that's going around, I used to get bronchitis when I was seriously stressed out, and it was always in the winter, and it would last for like 6 weeks. It was not a joke. It sucked, and I would be coughing like smoke. And I know I smoke, okay? I know I smoke cigarettes, but it was like smoker's cough times a billion. Like, you can't stop, and you're like can't breathe, and it was hardcore. And
Oh yeah,
people were
no,
like,
that's basically like what my wife was going through. Like, like
Exactly.
for like a month and a half. It was ridiculous, and they did call it bronchitis, and it just hung around like
And
forever.
that you have to be careful because if it settles, it turns into walking pneumonia. And then you have the
Yep.
pneumonia thing to go through, and you have all the medications which make you sick anyway because the antibiotics, and you get the squirts, and that's no joke, and that's no fun. Like, it's not a good time. So I'm glad that it wasn't something more serious, but it freaking sucks that she has that. I feel that so hard. Like
Yeah,
I
no.
can't even express it. When I was so stressed out, like in situations in the past, every winter, it was the winter plus my stress equaled sick for 6+ weeks every single time, and it was miserable. So I hope she gets better super soon. Like,
Yeah, man. I hope she gets better.
much
Yeah,
love,
no, that
seriously.
sucks.
Look, we got serious for once. That's
I
awesome. We know
know,
how to
right?
do
That's what
that.
the fuck? Yeah, hey, we can check that off the list now. Let's go back to roasting everyone.
A bucket list. Let's go. Okay, we don't have to
That
do
was
that
like that's
again.
like when like Always Sunny, like when they have that nice wholesome moment for like once, and then it doesn't happen again for like 6 seasons.
Hold on, Carly's texting me. She says send her a link. Hey, what's the link? Hold on, I gotta find the link to my YouTube right now. For
It's becoming a
Carly.
thing right now.
No, Carly's gonna show up. Hold on. I'm gonna
Hey,
send her a link to my own YouTube, and I don't even know what it is. I have to mute it because I can't hear myself talk. Okay. Nope.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
it's already muted.
Let me try and listen to this.
Control C.
Yeah, okay.
Why am I doing this on
Yes.
my?
So my audio sounds better to everyone out there, right? I think it was my fault. Give me a thumbs up if it sounds good. I get so disoriented when I turn on the sound from the stream just because I think it's actually Cat talking to me.
Oh, oops. Exactly, Savvy. Like around Christmas time, especially like January, February is when I would get it. And I was always and since 2015 I was in this rural ass environment, like in the middle of nowhere. So you just couldn't get treated correctly. It didn't make sense because, oh, you're coughing, okay, whatever. But now everybody's like, oh, it's COVID. Everything's COVID. And yeah, you know what? Fucking, strike my stream. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, they think everything is that. Like, you can't have a cold. There's no such thing as flu. You can't have bronchitis. You can't have pneumonia. Everything is this one thing, always. And everybody's scared of it. And I get it because it's scary. But I dealt with that for years. Like, and it's no joke. Like, you just wait for it to happen the next year.
Yeah, but like I don't like I yeah, it's scary, but like it's just I think it's just the news basically. Like I mean, like I think we would have just thought like oh like there's a nasty flu going around if the news wasn't there propagating everything. It'd just be like, oh yeah, like bad flu season.
No, exactly. But that's the thing, though, is that there's no more coverage on the flu. Like, it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, like even like go look at the stats for it. It's like like 80% flu is like 80% down. Like they don't even test for it anymore. Apparently like this virus eradicated the flu.
But that's what I'm saying. I've worked in medical on the nursing unit in doctors' offices for 20
Oh
years.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So when I first started, I was like 18, and I have all this immunity because I was around all this crap. But they always wanted me to get the flu shot, and I had a really bad reaction, and I stopped getting it, and I haven't gotten it since for like 20 years, right? But everybody was always like, "Oh my God, everyone's gonna get the flu. It's gonna be crazy. You don't want it." Like, it was a big thing, and if you don't get the flu shot, how dare you? You're an evil person. Like, some people were on team flu vaccine and some people were anti-flu vaccine. It just was how it was. But your choice was your choice. You did what you did. You joined whichever team you planned on joining or chose to join, and that was that. right?
Yeah, nobody really cared either.
Right, but it
If you
was,
got it or you didn't get it, it was just like, oh, I'm gonna get it, or and you can choose not to get it.
and people will get, and the nurses or doctors or whoever would either be on the same team as you and they don't get it either, or they would give you shit for getting it yourself. It just was what it was. It was just part of life. You just moved on. You had the conversation and you moved on. Apparently, that doesn't exist anymore because everything is this one thing that I don't want to mention. There's this one thing, and no matter what your symptoms are, no matter what's happening, right? This is what it is. And I'm not saying that it's not a reality and it's not a real thing that people are going through every day. And I understand that. People have died.
Yeah.
It's sad. I get that. But the point is
Oh yeah.
that at some point you have to say, look, shit's going to happen. Things are going to blow up. You're going to, fuckery and shenanigans, whatever is going to happen. You can't control everything.
You can't nerf life.
No, exactly. You have to just go day to day, do the best that you can, live your best life, keep yourself as healthy as you can. And then from there, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. If someone you know gets it and you want to keep yourself healthier, or if you're like, screw it, I'm not going to, shit's going to happen the way it's going to happen. It's going to fall, ships will fall where they may.
And I think that's a lot just about philosophy too. It's I mean, it's sort of what life is. Like life is just a risk because we're all really at the mercy of our environment and
Yep.
our circumstances. And it's like, this isn't really anything new. It's like every time you get in the car, you're at a
Yep.
big risk of, I mean, how many automobile accidents happen or deaths happen a year? It's high up there. It's not those numbers of this virus, but it's up there. But I mean, like, look at heart disease too. Like, heart disease eradicates it. There's other things that eradicate it, but we don't do anything to prevent that. It's like, it just seems like the response to this isn't the right response.
No, I agree
And
completely.
and it's like the fear mongering doesn't help either. It's just like,
It's like it's this, they've like doubled, tripled, quadrupled down on this one thing, and they have now they officially kind of pretend like other things don't exist anymore. Like there is no
yeah,
other
because
sickness, there
all,
is no other viruses, there is no other anything, because anything is everything and it is this. There is no other, if that makes any sense. Like,
yeah, well, it's dumb because if you look at like the symptoms, it's like every symptom for anything ever. So it's like, well, like how about you pick out the ones that are really very, very different and put your finger on that more than rather just being like, oh, if you have like the sniffles, like you might
yeah,
have it,
right.
like hey, maybe if you can't taste something or you're losing your sense of smell, like okay, that might be concerning, maybe you have it. But no, we just focus on anything.
Like,
It
did
just
you
feels
fart
like
in
a witch
public?
hunt.
You farted
Yeah.
in public. Officially, you're sick, man. Let's go. Like, go get the vax. Go get the go get the mask. Go get go get
Yeah.
tested. Get something shoved up in your brain.
Hold
Like,
up your cross.
like run. And I get
You
it. Like,
farted.
people are trying to protect each other, but it's the separation of people that aren't on the same level as anybody else that irritates me to no end. Like, the people.
Honestly, though, like with the way society is, like everyone's like, "Oh, I hate people. I hate people," and it's like it just feels like bullshit to me. It's like you don't really care about protecting anyone. I think a lot of people just want to feel superior in a virtuous way.
No,
And
exactly.
not everyone, but there are a lot of people like that. And especially the people that like end up going viral because they're yelling at someone who's not wearing a mask or something like that. Those people.
But that's the thing.
But
They're
there are
not.
people who genuinely are afraid because just been perpetuating all this fear.
They're not going viral because they are arguing with somebody that isn't wearing a mask. They're going viral because they're being a fucking psycho. That's what it is. People like to see someone else lose their shit. That is a legit thing. People love to see someone go off the rails. They love to see someone lose their shit. And that's the thing, is that at this point, like, people that step back from, online, they have a different perspective because they're not watching the news, they're not watching the updates, they're not getting the Facebook feed, they're not getting the Twitter feed, they're not getting the Instagram updates, on and on and on. They're not getting all of this, for lack of a better word, propaganda that is being put out there, whether it's by a middle schooler who started a fucking trend on TikTok because they're bored and their parents aren't paying attention, or whether it's because, someone said something stupid and then some news channel twisted it wrong. They're not paying attention to that. So they tend to approach life a little bit more commonsensical. Like, they're like, look, if you're sick, right? At this point, we know there's a lot of crap going on, right? If you're sick, do everybody a favor, either stay home. And by the way, if you can't, put on a mask, okay? Because you care about other people and you don't want to get someone sick with the flu, bronchitis, walking pneumonia, COVID, anything. You don't want to get them sick with anything, right? So just wear a mask because you're being a nice person, and that's how they've done it. Like, for example, in China and Japan for a long, long time, that's what they do. It's normal. It's not normal here, but it's normal there. Just do that. It's not hard, and that's being respectful, right? But if you're not, you have no symptoms, everything's fine, and you're just living your life, you don't have to freak out because someone there is breathing air like a freaking normal person. You don't know their status. You don't know where they come from. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what's going on. To go crazy goes viral because people, they sit there and they scroll, and they believe the stupid crap that people put online, and it makes no sense to me. It's honestly, my mom and I have talked about this a lot, and it's look, stuff's gonna happen. And I was telling her, I was like, look, I'm trying to be positive because the whole world might end. Betty White died. We're done. Honestly. We're done. Apocalypse, let's go. We're done. Zombies, apocalypse, aliens, we're done.
Is that the sequel to Apocalypse Now? Apocalypse,
no.
Let's
go. Basically the video for Zombified, that's where we are right now, as far as I'm concerned. So it's why stress over the little stuff and giving someone crap for just living their life, and they forgot to put one on, or they didn't feel like putting one on, or if you're so scared, put your own on. Protect yourself. Why is it everyone else's responsibility to protect you? Why can't you protect yourself?
I think even deeper. I think this just goes back to this whole notion of you're guilty until proven innocent. People want people will just assume you have it and that you're not a good person, that you're not watching out. Not everyone, but I think there's a lot of people that act like that, and especially when this first came out, you could see that. You could see a lot of people eyeballing you if you weren't wearing a mask, or if you came near them, they were like, "Get the fuck away from me," which was a little bit more understandable because even at the beginning,
get what? Get what? Get away from you?
Wait, what? Oh yeah, get away!
Get away! Anyone that's played Among Us with us knows what I'm talking about right now, because that's the get away from me. That's the soundbite that I want you to record. I'm serious right now. I need that.
We could make an intro with that. We could have some music going and then just play a bunch of sound bites over it.
Get away from me! Bye.
No, bye is gonna be the sign off.
We just ate the channel. We're done.
That conversation took a left turn.
No, but I mean, sincerely, I know that there are, for example, people that are in chat have seen it. There are people that we know that have gotten their notice. If you don't get this, then you're fired. There are people that have people that are sick, or they're sick, or Nick's sick, or I'm sick, or whatever, right? And we're all dealing with it in our own way. We're just living our lives and doing the best that we can. My kids get exposed and then they're sick, or they're not sick. Yeah. They just have a cold. They have a sniffle. Oh God, the world is ending. The sky is falling. The world's burning down. And I get that people want to protect themselves, but it's stop shitting on someone else in order, it's stepping on someone in order to get where you need to go. You just don't freaking do that.
And it's also just a really big overstep of boundaries. like what right do I have to tell you how to raise your kids and how to protect your kids? I don't.
Right.
I don't. There's the minute I start trying to tell you what to do and what's right for you and your family, I'm crossing boundaries. And it's kind of like that saying, you don't look in someone else's bowl unless, like unless you
Unless
already
you're
have
gonna
your
fill it
actually,
up, like
what
you got 5 on it, like look at you
But
don't
like,
look
yeah,
at someone's bowl
what?
unless you got 5 on it. Sorry.
Unless 5 on it? What?
Their bowl, like their weed bowl. Sorry, I don't smoke weed, but
Oh,
it was supposed to be funny. Anyway, moving on. No, but exactly, like
but yeah, you just I'm derailed.
I'm sorry.
Sound like you're doing the fist again.
I'm not. I'm literally. I haven't moved. I moved my hands, but I haven't moved anything else. Like I've moved my eyeballs. Is that cool? Like I've muted a couple times and coughed because I didn't think everybody needed to go in the middle of the microphone, but like that.
Yeah.
Like I've muted and done that.
Yeah,
But
well,
no, like
well, now they heard it. That's behind the scenes, guys.
there you go. No, but it's like you can get serious and you can, there's people that it's funny because the people that post the memes, okay? And I'm saying, honestly, for good or for bad, okay? The memes, I'm talking for or against, positive or negative. So, anti-mask, go pro-mask, anti-Karen, pro-Karen. All of these memes that people do that, like, they're sitting there laughing at a situation that's like it causes some people anxiety and it is actually screwing up our society as a whole. Like they're laughing about it, but yet there are people whose livelihoods are on the line over this. So to me, it's
Yeah, I
not
think it's like,
funny. It's funny, but
yeah,
you
no,
can
it's
make
not
jokes, but
funny.
it's not funny. Like this has completely upended the society as a whole. And the way that we approach things, the way that what we talk about, what we can or can't say, like it's another thing that we have to be careful what you say. I have to be careful now,
Oh, I think it's kind of like an extreme reaction to an extreme reaction, and it's
Well,
like
yeah.
the fact that we were supposed to just shut down for like 2 weeks and flatten the curve, and then like nothing's been the same since we done that.
Two
It's like
weeks, my asshole. Are you kidding me?
I know, and like even like I was like on board for that. I was like, that makes sense, to because of the medical supplies
Like,
and kind of
everybody
catching up and
stop.
everything.
Let's figure out what the hell's happening, and then let's figure out what we can do to fix it. Like, that was what I was totally on board with, too. I was like, okay, what the hell? Because you have to understand, when all of this started, it was like it was spring break. It was the week before spring break in 2020. My daughter had laryngitis, and it was just out of the blue. And I kept her home that day. We went to Sam's Club because I got my my tax return. Let's go. And I was going to Sam's Club, my one time a year trip when I have the cash, right? And I was seeing all these people with these, the push carts. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that when I was a kid I would sit on and my parents would push me around, like the flat ones, They were pushing
your
these.
life?
Huh?
What?
No, I'm just saying, like, they were flat
Yeah, no, I know what
metal
you're talking
things. And they had all this water and all this toilet paper. I'm like, and I literally, my daughter and I were in there, we were like looking around, and I'm like, what am I missing? And here's the fun fact. This is nothing against anyone in particular, but there are some smart people out there, and they're not the Americans, okay? Because these people were not originally from the US of A. All right, all the people with the toilet paper and water, these people came from the countries where that shit was gone like in a heartbeat. They were the people from Vietnam, Pakistan, any kind of Asian country, anywhere that had a bad life and then came here. They were all like, bitch, I got this. And they went for the toilet paper and the water because they fucking knew that's the shit everybody was going to go crazy over, right? So I stopped this guy in the middle of Sam's Club and I'm like, hey, so why is everybody getting like, why do you have like 7 cases of water and like 30 things of toilet paper? I'm just curious. And he's like, well, because of the whole, this, it's going to be a pandemic. He goes, like, when there's a pandemic, everything's going to shut down. He goes, and you're going to want this. He's like, we know this. He goes, I've been through this. I can't remember, and I feel horrible because I wish I knew. He told me what country he came from. And he's like, I've been through this before. When society shuts down, this is your commodity. This is what you want. And I was like, oh, okay. I get fruit snacks.
Grab it if you got a long butt crack.
No, I'm just like, I go and I get fruit snacks. I get all this shit that I can't get like throughout the year. I get like 1,000 bag of Dum-Dums for no fucking, I still have them. Like, I need to throw them away. But like literally from 2020. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh my God. So I call my mom. I'm like, this is really weird. Like I'm being like a dumbass in Sam's Club while everybody's rushing the water and rushing the toilet paper. And I didn't listen. And then all of a sudden, and literally my kids went on spring break. That was like a Thursday. On a Monday, they went on spring break and they never stopped spring break. And apparently I was still working, and there was no toilet paper, no water. I'm like, God damn it, why didn't I listen? Why didn't I listen to the people who have been there, done that? They know when the society breaks down, this is what you go for. The pasta's gone, the, flour is gone, the toilet paper, and the water. That's what they went for. And, of course, the hand sanitizer and stuff.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was just one of those moments where I realized that I screwed up because I didn't pay attention. I literally stopped somebody in the middle of the store and asked them, and they told me, and I didn't listen. And it's that panic. Like, the kids never came back from spring break for like a year and a half.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I imagine that guy kind of just sounded like a conspiracy nut. It's like, okay. Like,
No,
what, are you going to put that in your underground bunker?
No, what I was thinking was, okay, so you've been in a bad place, but this is America. We don't do this stuff. This is not how we roll. We don't do this. We're not in Russia with the stamps, the food stamps, where you stand in line for 16 hours to get a loaf of bread and maybe some soup. Like, this is not who we are, where I heard stories from my father in Germany where they had no toilet paper, or you'd get like a voucher for it and there would be none there for like 6 weeks. Like, I'm like, that's not who we are. But we became
honestly that. I kind of saw this coming, just because, like, I feel like our country has kind of just like been bending over since like post 9/11, like just succumb to fear, and like gave away rights that we're never gonna get back, and everyone's just got comfortable with it because that's just what happens in a society, and it's only gotten worse. It's only snowballed more. We've been choosing shitty leaders because that's what's put on the table for us. And I feel like it's a lot just by design. And now it's like, since people don't really have as much of a say as they would like, it's just like they have that arrogance now. And they're lazy about hiding shit. And it just all feels like it just feels like it's not going to get better.
But that's
honestly,
the thing, is
me.
I don't
like,
think it is either. Betty
like
White
even,
died,
even
number
with
one.
People even like with people like waking up and like realizing this and everything, like I don't think it's what?
It's too late.
Yeah, no. It's like it's gonna end up probably in a very extreme reaction, like in a riot fashion. Like what happened January post-election.
Of course.
Like, that's the tip of the iceberg, in my opinion. I think something like that is going to happen again. I'm not saying that people should go out and do this, just to clarify, but I think it will eventually come out that way, because I think that's just how I think history repeats itself, and this is just the trajectory that we're on.
And honestly, I think what the issue is the complacency and the lack of moral value. I think everything boils down to the lack of the moral values. Period.
Yeah, and it's like
this is me going to a tangent that I didn't necessarily want to get to, but this is literally how I feel, because everything, and people don't believe me, people don't agree with me, because here's a fact: people want to do what they want to do with no consequences, right? People want to be heard because why are we allowed to be heard? Why do we have the right to be heard over anybody else? There's no rhyme or reason for it, really, except people might want to hear a different perspective than they have, or have someone that agrees with them and they like that. But the fact is, like, I have my teenager who she thinks that her opinion matters. And I'm not trying to say that I don't care what she thinks. I'm saying every situation does not need her opinion. She should not be able to comment on everything in the world and have no consequences for the bullshit that comes out of her mouth.
We forgot about that as a country. Sometimes it's just better to shut up if you don't know what you're talking about.
But see,
or just ask questions. Stop making these big statements and just ask questions. Do some digging. It's okay to ask questions, but but if you don't know anything about something, you just gotta you gotta try to learn first.
No, exactly. And that's the thing, though, is it's like you the thing about the opinions, and that's where it all stems from, is the immorality and the opinions, period. That's my opinion. That's what I think. I think that the fact that the people in certain countries, I don't care what country it is, I don't care if we agree or disagree with their values or their system, okay? Those countries, they have a strict moral value code, okay? They tend to have stabler government. They tend to have, the family unit lasts longer. There's all these different benefits to that, because they're not out there hey, buddy, how are you? Let's go fuck. That's not how that works. They don't do that. They frown upon that. And they did that in this country for a long time, until this whole, revolution. And then all of a sudden, everybody's a free love. Let's go fuck everybody that we meet. I don't agree with that. It's that's my personal opinion, but it's just
no, I mean, it's a very privileged
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's there's no
just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it.
Exactly.
And a lot of people just don't realize that, or don't care about that, because that's why it's funny when you talk about morality, because I'm someone who's not religious, but I think religion can be good.
Yes.
Just because religion, I'm more into spirituality, but the thing about religion is religion brings that spirituality into a community, and I think the community is the part that's kind of missing, and we need that morality and we need that community, and bring that together and get everyone on the same page. And the fact that nobody's on the same page, that's why everyone says shit oh, I hate people suck. It's because nobody's on the same page, and everyone's got their own motives, and some people just want to fuck people, and other people want something strong, like a strong bond, and the other person will lie to get what they want,
Right.
And it's just nobody's on the same page about anything.
But that's the thing. There's no consequence.
We need that social fabric.
Back in the day, which is true, before I was born, before any of us were born, any of us put together were born, it was a faux pas. You don't do that. There's certain things you just don't do. You don't, have sex outside of marriage. Okay, fine. You know what? That might be something we can get rid of. Okay, fine. But the fact is that you need to raise your children. There's all these different things that people were doing, okay? And there was a reason for it, as far as we were oh, but we want to do what we want to do. Oh my God, and then we just do what we want to do, and look what the fuck happens. That's the morality, which is morality equals consequences, okay? The opinions, which is and COVID has done a billion things to make this even worse, which is, because we're not in person as much as we used to be, okay? Because we're not seeing each other face to face, right? You get to drop a fucking comment, talk your shit, right? And walk away and be mic drop, bitch, and walk away. And you think that your little one-liner, which could have just fucked up somebody's day, but you don't care. You know why? What the fuck are they going to do to you? You're online, right? You say that to someone's face, they're going to knock your fucking teeth out.
And that's further with your point to the eliminating consequence.
Exactly. And that's like my daughter has grown up in that. She was like on Musically when Musically was a thing. She was on live.ly, Lively. I was like, oh, hell no. Because there's people and creepies and all this stuff. Well, now she literally goes on to some chick's live stream on whatever fucking platform. I don't even care. We're in the car line, right? And she's showing me. This chick's like, you're not gonna mess with me, boy. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let it happen. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And she's like, I don't know. She's being crazy. And so she starts typing. I'm like, whoa, what are you saying? She's like, I'm telling her that she's being crazy. And I'm like, do you know this bitch? She's like, no. I'm like, then why are you talking? She's like, well, she's being crazy. I'm like, who asked you? And she's like, well, she's live, so obviously she wants to know. I'm like, that's the whole fucking problem right there. We post all of our lives online because we're missing the human connection. We want to have that feeling that we had, for lack of a better way to put it, in the 90s, right? We had it in the 90s when we were younger. At least I did. I don't know if you were young in the 90s. You were probably
I was born in 91, so
fuck the
right.
Fuck
I
right
do
off.
understand.
Like, with that, I don't even...
But I grew up on that, and it's like
in 93,
and it was present in the early 2000s. It was like when MySpace became a thing.
No,
like
exactly.
That's when it started going downhill.
Exactly.
And so I miss that shit.
But that's the thing is, like, in 93, Ace of Base came out. My teacher in 3rd grade in 1993, I was 10 years old. She played Ace of Base on the hour, every hour, because that's when Mix 93.3 in Kansas City played it. Every hour on the hour. It was the most popular song at that time, right? And like, I remember that. Like, we dealt with each other. We called each other on the phone. We had to call our parents' house, like, and someone else might answer. People would pick up and we were on the phone. I'm on the phone. Get off the phone. Like, now everything's private. Kids are private from their parents, and it's allowed. They're allowed to not tell you what they're talking about or what they're doing. They're allowed to talk to whoever because you can't regulate it because you're violating their privacy. Like, there's all this stuff.
Oh, God.
And it is exacerbated through the whole isolation of being at home and people just desperate for human connection, and they're going online for it. But I'm sorry. I love each and every one of y'all, but y'all aren't my human connection. My kids are. My mom is. That's my human connection. The people that can hug me and tell me that they love me, and I can look in their eyes and they mean it, right?
Well, honestly, it feels a little bit different, like because you and me like talk on the phone, and like anyone that I talk in the voice chats with, like once I get a voice to the name, it feels a little bit more like I feel that human connection. I really do.
Yes, no, I do too.
Yeah,
Don't
like,
get me
definitely
wrong.
in the typing and all that, it's like, yeah, there's just something missing. It's just words next to a profile picture, and until like I hear a voice, it's like it's just.
I could be anybody, right? You don't.
Yeah.
You could be anybody. I could be anybody. I could be, Sally, son of a bitch over on, who actually lives in Alaska. You guys don't know. There's no way for you to know, except the fact that you have to have integrity. You have to double down, triple down, quadruple down on your integrity. Like, look, who I am is who I am, and be real with people. That's the only way to have actual human connections when you're not in person. That's the only thing that you can do. Because...
Oh, God, did you fall?
No, my mic just fell over.
Oh, God. Oh, well, at least it was just the mic. Jeez.
No, it was the mic.
I thought that was your chair.
No. That would have sucked so bad if my chair would have fallen over. Oh, my God. Like, I would be on the floor right now if my chair fell over.
Yeah, thank God. Jeez.
But no, I'm just saying, like, you have to have integrity when you talk to people online, or else what the hell is it for? What's the point, right?
Yeah, and I mean, like, I get it. Like, integrity is hard to have. Like it's mostly involves you doing the hard thing.
Right.
You know, like that's why, like, you know, like people sucking, they didn't have to work at that. You know, like, it wasn't like they were trying to be sucky people. It just happens. Like, you erode if you let it happen, and it's like you have to work at it. You have to stay on your toes. You have to make the right moves, or you become what you don't want to become.
No, exactly. I completely
We're a
agree.
very weird beast, you know? And it's like, why are we taught this shit like when we're kids, you know? Like I get like church was supposed to do this, but you know, like a bunch of kids got molested and that went south. So
That
it's
was the
like,
Catholic Church. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on the Catholic
yeah, no,
Church.
I'm not a fan of Catholicism.
No,
Just,
but here's the thing.
like,
I actually got crapped on with the Assembly of God.
anyone who is Catholic, you know, to each their own. Like, I'm not, just my experiences and my preferences. No, just
No,
not for
y'all.
me.
I had literally, like, my elbow moved because I was reaching for my cigarettes, and I just knocked over my microphone. And at least it didn't, like, blast out my headphones, because that's what I was afraid of.
You know what I realized? We have some really, like, bizarre comic relief moments.
No, but that's the thing, though. It's like, it's just conversation. It's being as real as you can with people and being who you are. That's what matters. Like, that's the people I resonate with. That's the people that I feel like are, like, the closest to me, are people that I can say, look, who they are is who they say they are.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And I mean,
anybody.
like, hey, like, I like people with different perspectives. Like if you and me were to start this thing up and like get people on here, I would never like you'd have to be like a real piece of shit for me to be like, no, I don't want this person on here. Like anyone who has a different perspective on things, I'd love to talk to them about it and just let them talk, you know,
No,
because
exactly.
like,
Because it's like,
it's important to be challenged.
and I don't have to agree with them in the long run. There's
Yeah,
nobody
no.
that I'm required to. I don't have, and my kids don't understand this concept. I don't have to agree with them in the long run. It's not required by any way, shape, or form. Like, I can agree to disagree. I don't mind hearing what they have to say, but the whole trying to tell me I'm wrong because I don't agree with them is not it. Because I don't do that to them, except when I go, I'm mom and you need to shut the hell up. Like, that's the only time that
Well,
that.
see see, that's the thing too, is like people say like you're wrong. What does that mean? That means I'm right, you know, and that's where it
Exactly.
feels like an ego thing, you know. That's like the same thing Fauci being like, you know, Fauci, you criticize science. It's like you see the ego in that. And it's like it's like nobody's right. There's no absolute truth, you know? Like that's what God is supposed to represent, what we aspire to be, like the perfect thing. But like nobody's ever God, you know? Like we just try to be less wrong. And that's all we can do because we're just flawed beings.
By the way, shout out to Heidi. It is great to see you, my love.
Oh, Heidi, what up?
I am so glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you caught this just because we're just screwing around, don't mind us, but I'm so glad to see you because I have missed you like crazy. And, you know, if you ever need me, hun, just hit me up, you know. I'm so glad she's here. But no, you're
That's cool. I
absolutely
haven't
right.
heard from her.
We are flawed. We're not perfect, and the fact is that everyone thinks that their own version of perfect is perfect, and that's where everyone screws up. Because, like, you wouldn't say 90% none of us, and I don't care who you are, there's probably like 10% of us that might, in everybody's face, no matter who you're looking at, is going to say exactly what they think all the time. I mean, really.
Yeah.
Everybody else is going to talk their shit online, and when they get in face to face, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're so wonderful. I love you." Like,
Yeah, that's why it's always been like kind of my rule. It's like because when I was a kid, especially, and like, you know, I started going on MySpace and started getting that opportunity to talk more shit, I tried to really be like, okay, dude, would you say this to this person in real life?
Right.
And if the answer was no, I wouldn't do it. Like, it's that simple.
Right.
So, like, if you can't look someone in the eye and say this shit, you have no right saying it online.
No, exactly.
And that's what I try to live my life by online. But I'm flawed, so of course, sometimes it's not going to work out.
No, of course, exactly. Hold on.
You might catch me in a mood.
2 seconds, hold on. I have to go pick up. Hold on.
Oh, you gotta. What else did you knock over? She's a mess. Absolute mess.
The winds blew my door open. I had to go to close it because it's cold.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah, the wind blew my door open.
Oh, is it creeping you out again?
Yeah, did you see that picture? Like, I had the door and it was just a little bit open and it just looked like there was somebody looking in at me. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? It really freaked me out.
That would creep me out too. Like that was a creepy picture.
Hey Heidi, you can whine about life to me anytime you want, honey. I'm here. You can jump on
that's what we're
Discord, you
doing
can
right
text
now.
me. That's what we're doing right now. We're just doing it live. We're testing to see how that goes.
Do it live.
We're just like, listen, y'all need to fucking listen to us whine. Like, I mean, honestly, there's just so much going on. Like, I have a new job starting, which it is what it is. I'm just going to leave it like that.
Yeah.
But, then all of a sudden I get messages where there's other opportunities, like the previous opportunities I've had. And I'm like, don't tell me these things because, I'm kind of tempted, but I don't want to go there. Like, it's one of those things. You just don't know what to do. And that's what I was saying about the whole, you just never know. Tomorrow, the whole world could go crazy. There could be another riot situation. There could be another pandemic situation. Like, we've learned that thinking that everything is going to be the way it is always is just not it. Right?
Yeah, change is inevitable.
Right. So it's like, okay, how do you handle it? Well, you handle it with grace, you handle it with compassion, and you handle it with, fuck it. The world might end tomorrow. Let's just do what I need to do. Don't stress, because the stress is just going to stress you out, and then you're going to be stressed, right? So how does it help you tomorrow? Are you just going to be like, okay, well, I'm stressed today, so I'm going to be stressed tomorrow. Let's carry this over. No, I don't want to carry it over. Let it go. Put your burden down. If you need to, reach out to somebody. Like, let your burden go. And then approach your next day with the thought, like, look, today is different. It might start out like mine did with the whole school thing where the idiots there were like, I don't even know what online classes are. I'm like, then why did you email me? Oh, we didn't email. Oh, shut the fuck up and leave me alone. My kid will be back when she's back, okay? Like, that's how my morning started. But then I was like, you know what? I don't need that all day. And then Walmart happened, and, I dealt with that. And I vented, and then I moved on. Like, that's just how you have to do things now, because people can't handle things for very long. Like, if you reach out to the wrong person and they exacerbate your negativity, that's the wrong place to be in.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like, if somebody
some people reach out for the wrong reasons. I've done that personally. Where it's like you almost reach out to someone like expecting them to fix your problems, and it's like it's not their responsibility, and you have no right doing that. Like, you gotta put the cap on that and go to people for the right reasons, because like you have to take responsibility for your own life. And
no, exactly.
You don't come there and unload all your shit onto them and try to make them deal with it. It's like, no, like, it's your life, you deal with it, and let's just be there for each other when we can.
No, exactly. And that's the thing. It's like, no matter what the subject, no matter what the situation, no matter what the conversation is, right?
Yeah.
The fact that people are able to step back and say, look, okay, who's the audience? Do they need to hear this? Do they need to deal with my drama? Do they need to deal with this aspect of it? And to step back and say, you know what? No, I'm going to go ahead and take care of this myself, and I'll come back when I'm more ready to deal with this, is a sign of respect, and it's a sign of maturity, in my opinion.
Yeah. But maturity takes practice.
No, it does. And like right now, nobody needs to have maturity because you can just say whatever the hell you want, and you can complain and make memes and, you know, like complain about it and then like go viral on TikTok for stupid shit, and everybody agrees with it for no apparent reason. Like, I still don't understand that.
Yep.
That's one of my favorites.
Can't go viral for good work, though.
Like, if you're doing everything right and you're just living your life, you don't go viral. That's how it works. You know, you resonate with a select amount of people that resonate with you on that level where they're just trying to live their lives. You're trying to live your life. You don't necessarily fit into any box necessarily. And you just find each other, and then you just love each other, and you just respect each other and hang out and have conversations. And that's what it's all about. That's what friends really are, is you just find your people, and then you just hang out with your people. You know what I mean? And then the whole world can drop away when you're in a conversation with someone that you resonate with. The whole world drops away. And then you can just be in the moment, be there right then, be there for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just when you snap.
It's meditation.
Well, yeah, because it's just, you know, rocking with somebody, resonating with somebody, like having a conversation. It's a big deal, even if it's in GIF form, if it's in emoji form, if it's just like back and forth, you know, joking around. It's deep or it's shallow. It doesn't matter. Just find your people and do your thing. That's it. That's the only thing that's gotten me through all this crap, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Like, yeah. I mean, things definitely got better when I got to the server and when I started the reaction scene. I just felt like more a part of something. And I just feel for my mood and everything. Yeah, it went up a lot because I definitely, like, I mean, during the pandemic, lost my job and all that, and there's definitely that sense of being lost. And when, hey, Nick the actor.
Is Nick here? Yeah. Well, he's here in 45 seconds. He's in the past. So let's...
Oh, okay. It's past me.
He's... No, continue what you were saying, because you were saying honestly, like, you're being sincere.
Well,
like,
I just felt lost, you know? It's like what do you do when you lose your job? I mean, I was working there for years, and then it's like you're just in limbo. And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just buy a webcam and try something. And it's like, you know, fuck, you were like one of the first people to comment on one of my first reactions, which is crazy. And then, you know, it kind of blew up. Not blew up, but, you know, modestly blew up. And things just, I don't know, I just feel more stable mentally, you know?
Well, that's the thing, is like I was telling Stan this morning, I was like, look, he's like, I'm sorry I'm not around, I'm sorry I can't be here, I'm doing, he didn't even have to explain. And I was like, look, when you support somebody, you support them, and it's legit, and it's like, it's a thing. So it's solid, right? So if you come and go because real life just fucks you over sometimes, and it just messes you up, and it just interrupts you, that's cool, because we're still here, and we still support you. We still support you because we support you, right? It's not the fact that you've posted in 3 times in the last week. That's not it. We support you as a person, right? That's the actual supporter. And when you come back because you fixed what you needed to, and you're back, you know, to say hi, or you pop in because you have an opportunity, even if it's once every 2 or 3 weeks, it's fine. We're still here. We still support you no matter what your situation is. That's what actual support is. And I've said that word like 17 times in the last like 30 seconds. But that's what supporting somebody is. It's being there for them when they can't be there for you. It's being there for them no matter what's happening. It's being there for them on every level. It's being sincere. It's being there for it when they can be there. It's, it's being available.
Yeah, and it's not that phony shit that if you don't talk to your friend for like 3 weeks, it's like, oh, we're no longer friends. It's like, no. Like, bro, my best friend, I'd stopped talking to him for maybe 4 years.
Mm-hmm. I have a friend
then
like that.
I hit him up, or he hit me. I don't even remember who, but like, I went over to his house one weekend. We like hung out, bro. It was like nothing ever happened. It was all love. We were just happy to see each other, and like, that's how it should be. Like, I mean, there was no reason why, like, we never felt like we couldn't hit each other up in those 4 years. We just didn't. Life got in the way, or we were just in other things. But it's like, that's just how it is. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes you just got to roll with life, because life gets complicated. Life gets hard. And, I mean, the best we can do for each other, just be there for each other, no matter what. Like, even if there's a long period of time where you don't talk to them.
And that's the thing, is like I was saying to somebody earlier, I was like, look, that's what the whole here for it thing is. It's here for the fun, here for the drama, here for the deep dive conversations, here for the, deep discussions where you're just losing your shit. Here for whatever it is that you need me here for, that's what it means. Like, I got you. Like, that's the whole point. And if I am not there at that moment, someone else is there, and they're there for it. Like, they're going to support you. They'll be there. They're not going to treat you like crap. I have friends, too. The one friend I have from when I was 16 years old, we don't talk for like 2 years. But we see each other in passing, because I don't get on Facebook, but whenever we do. And I could hit her up literally right now if she was awake, she's not awake. So if she was awake, I could hit her up right now, and she would respond to me, and we would have a conversation if I wanted to. I have another friend like that from like, I've known since like 2015. She told the dude like that lived next door to her that if he didn't fuck off with his pool, she was going to wrap him up in it like a burrito. Like, that's my girl. I love her to pieces too. If I just hit her up today, she would be the same way. I have 2 people in like, what? I'm 38, so that's 22 years that I can say that about. And I can even say that about my sister. Because my sister doesn't even talk to me, right? But these other 2 people I can rely on like that. And that's what the whole point of the community and having conversations and talking to each other, you and me talking to each other, having people in the chat talking to each other. That's the whole point. That's what we need now, is people that you can say, look, if you need me, I'm here. And I mean that. Like, I actually mean it. If I can't be here, hopefully someone else can. Like, the honesty is everything when it comes to relationships with other people. And people just like to be fake and be like, oh my God, I love you, you're wonderful, and you're my friend. And it's like, but you're not. Because if I needed you, are you there? If you can't be there, would you just tell me? Or would you just lie to me and pretend like you are, but not actually try to be there for me? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's basically the Instagram thing, like where like you see the girls like out on the boat, like fucking tanning it up, living it up. And then at night she's crying in bed because she's actually very unhappy. It's just like everyone just wants. There's a lot of people who just appear, want the appearance and the status of things. Like, I want the status of being your friend. I want the status of being everyone's friend. And it's like, that's not at all what your Discord is. It's never felt that way. Our friendship has never felt that way. It's always been like, if when you say something, I believe you 100%. That's how it should be. Was there another bot?
Yes, we have a second bot. We've officially made it.
That bot got.
Oh my God, is there a third bot? Look.
Another one. What is he? Is he German?
I don't know.
Thomas.
How do we have bots? I don't even understand. Like, apparently, whatever. No, but that's the thing.
I don't know, man. They like you.
Well,
They're gonna be up in your DMs.
I don't doubt that at all. Keanu Reeves was up in my DMs. 35 different Toms were in my DMs. A couple of Mad Childs. A couple Ronnie Radkeys. Most Pallone. That was my favorite name last night. That was great.
It was pretty damn good.
But I was saying something earlier today. It was funny. I was talking to somebody and I was saying, look, I had opportunities to have conversations with people that could gain me the clout, for lack of a better way to put it. I hate that word, but it's a thing. To get me the clout if I were to like publicize. I have had conversations with people that were at the level that I'm not at by any stretch of the imagination, right? I have conversations with artists, reactors. You're an artist, you're a reactor. I mean, Nick's in the chat. Like, I love you, man. I talked to Carly. I used to talk to Flawed. I've got Truth. I've got, Bearcat. I've got Just Jen. She just hit 100,000. Like there's all these people. And I could go there, but what's the point? Like, that's not a relationship with them. That's not actual friendship with them. That's not being on that level. That's me just clout chasing and being an asshole. And so many people post these pictures and what's funny is I go through I don't scroll. So Instagram, if I see you, I see you. If I don't, I don't. So if I happen to like your photo, it's because I happen to see it. I never click on people's profiles and check all their stuff, ever.
Yeah, Nick's fangirling over here over you.
He's like, ah! Oh my god! I can just see his hands on the sides of his fist, like, oh my god! Fanning himself, grasping his pearls, falling over. There it is, Fiona. That's what I picture.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I don't ever scroll on things, so if I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. I don't go looking to like stuff just because people want me to like it. And what pisses me off is stuff that shows up on the feed or whatever when I refresh it, is stuff that says, for example, Hangover Gang. But it's some chick with her ass half hanging out of a little black dress, and she's got her foot up on a couch hey baby, look at my ass. And she's like, Hangover Gang. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Yeah. For why? Why did you just tag in Hangover? Oh wait, you wanted the views. That's
you
what that
wanted.
was.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not gonna see my ass hang. Well, actually, my ass hangs out of anything that I try and stretch over it, but that's not gonna be on camera.
I'm gonna do it in my next video. It's just gonna be my ass.
Please just fucking do that with your naked ass doing the naked reaction.
I'll put one of those glasses with the nose on my ass. Put a microphone there.
I am recognizing you, Fiona. But here's the thing, I'm having a conversation. I'm not looking at the chat the whole time because I'm off in my own little world, going off on my tangents as I do. As if I'm in voice chat on Discord, right? So I'm just talking to the air in my garage right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm not watching necessarily.
Yeah, sometimes you get into the conversation and you just stay away from it for a minute and then you come back.
And then I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? And then I'm like,
yeah, what did I miss?
But then I don't necessarily want to say everything that everybody's saying every time, because there's people that sometimes they'll literally scroll back for 45 minutes and read everything for 85 minutes, and then it's it's done. It happened forever ago. It's not in the moment anymore.
Yeah, and it's also that comes at the price of you and me are having a conversation. If we start doing that, then we have to half listen to each other, and then the conversation suffers. It's a balancing act.
That's why I don't look at the screen, and I'm actually forgot that I was on the screen, and then I see everybody laughing, and there's a skull, and there's weird chat.
Well, I'm just that type of person too, where it's if I'm talking to someone, I like to give them my attention.
Thank you, Nick.
I'm not.
Thank you, Nick. You've officially made the decision for us that we're going to do the podcast and not the live streams.
We are chat. Pay attention to us. Welcome to streaming. Oh my god. It's Nick the bot, everyone. I'm gonna copy and paste that and post that in your next live.
Like over and over. I'm gonna do that too. I'm literally copying it and opening my notepad. Hold on.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna put it right next to some of my lyrics.
There, I have it.
Put it right next to my Nick the Actor diss trap. I can't even talk. But
yeah, that's going in your next live, no joke. Or on your comments on any video you post, or just in a DM randomly for fun. Like, it's just, you're gonna see that everywhere. But thank you for
Nick's only
helping us.
collabs, never a diss track.
Is that a new thing? Only collabs like this? Hold
Yeah,
on.
only collabs. Like if I'm good with you, yeah, we do collabs. We don't do diss tracks.
Like instead of OnlyFans, it's only collabs.
Fucking shitting on me.
Why am I still awake? I haven't figured that out. Like, okay, so Nick, you don't understand.
I don't know. You're not good at the sleep thing.
Nick, you don't understand. I was like, hey, Skullz, what's up? And I called him, right? I downloaded Streamlabs, and I'm like, boom. We're live, by the way. He's like, wait, what?
Yeah. Like, what's going on? What if I was doing something?
Like, just mute your mic while you do
like,
it,
nope.
and then come back when you're done. That's what I was about to say.
But get on this. But if there was just like dead air and me not talking and you just talking, you'd just fill up that time just talking shit about me.
But there was a time where I wasn't talking and you were just talking because I muted my mic thinking that maybe I was trying to help the stream.
Yeah, and I was just talking shit.
You were talking to yourself and it was like, is she talking?
Yeah, that made me just look like an idiot.
Oh, I'm here for that.
It's long pauses, then me going like, yeah,
We're not gonna cancel you, Nick. You can't be canceled. You have to give a fuck to be canceled.
Yeah, I can cancel me.
His life is scandal free.
No sponsors taking loss because the brand is me.
Oh, you've heard that song more than once.
Yeah, I have. I'm no fake.
Hey, Nick, if you wanna like do a Discord reaction to your theme song, I will hang up on this motherfucker, stop this live, and do that right now. 45 seconds. Let's wait for his response. Hold on.
You're like 45 seconds, wait for his response, and go.
I am. I'm looking at my wrist that does not have a watch on it.
Oh, your phone has an app for that.
Well, I'm looking at my wrist, and then my phone is not on my wrist. Good night, Jess.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is. It's always a me problem.
Oh, good night, Jess.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, y'all. At least at my time zone.
It's 1, 3, 4.
What's 1, 2, 3, 4 here?
$1 bill, y'all.
I'm just waiting on Nick's response. Should I hang up on his ass? Or no? Should I start a poll? Ooh, I'm gonna start a poll.
What's the poll gonna be? Oh God. A response will take longer than 45 seconds. Wait, who is his ass? Me?
Yes. Who
Yeah.
else am I talking to?
Damn it. I don't know. I don't know what double life you have.
Everybody's like, I want to go to bed. Yes, do it. Good night, meow. Good night, Jess.
Good night, guys.
Fiona's like, it's like 8 o'clock at night. What the hell? What?
Fiona is here for it.
Wow, it's actually kind of a competition at this point, but I don't think there's many other people that you're gonna vote.
Yeah, this podcast is like that game where you like take a bunch of NyQuil and try to see who stays up the longest.
Hold on. I had
Someone's
to cough.
gonna end up wandering naked into the woods just to sort of...
So we started off completely clueless. We figured out Streamlabs apparently works. Okay, so let me ask everybody.
Figure out anything.
No. Seriously, I'm asking the chat. I don't care about distortion. I don't care about echoing. I don't care about the voice sound. Has the stream been buffering for y'all? Okay, I'll wait for it. Hold on.
Now we wait 45 minutes. I think that answers the question, right? That's a buffer, right?
No, that's a delay.
And that's all. Yeah, delay, lag. Yeah.
Yeah, delay is not the same thing.
In term of, like, I guess we mean, like, has it skipped at all? Has it like cut and then came back in? Anything like that? They probably know what we mean.
Exactly. So there's meow. It has not. So OBS
45 seconds.
kiss
Right on
my
cue.
fucking ass, and Streamlabs, let's fucking go.
Yeah, I'm telling you, OBS is like just a pile of like dog shit.
Like a polished turd, but that isn't really polished.
Yeah, it's not polished. Like nobody bothered. No updates. Well, there were updates, but you know, it's basically just another turd on top of a turd.
So, like, see, I'm not an asshole, and I actually was thinking about doing it, but I'm not going to. I'm not just going to literally hang up on you and be like, haha, bitch, and then like, disappear, end the live, and just go. Because that's fucked up.
Yeah, well, that'd be funny just because, like, I mean, it's an open call. I'm pretty sure I could just hop right back in.
Well, not if I end my
Well,
side of the call. You can try to call
Well,
me
yeah,
back, but I don't.
But then
have
you're
to
like,
answer.
then you're like especially a prick.
But the thing is that what we've learned, because we were testing as always, is that
Yeah.
Streamlabs is fucking fire and OBS can suck my ass, and that people will show up. God knows why. To hear us.
No, it's not, Nick. No, it's not. One works and one doesn't.
No, Streamlabs works and OBS can literally suck my white ass.
Dude, okay.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to do a reaction with OBS, and like halfway through the video, like I turned into an Autobot, just my audio out of nowhere. And I did like a few more tests, and it just kept doing it. And so I deleted OBS, put in Streamlabs, solved the issue. So, go Streamlabs.
Okay, Savvy, let me explain this. So, let me put it in my perspective, okay, as the idiot that doesn't know what the hell she's doing and is trying to make all this happen. Okay.
I second that.
Fuck
For
off.
me, not for you. I mean, for you.
Okay.
Both.
Shut
All
up.
of the above.
So I go to obs.com or whatever the fuck the website is, and I download that program. Okay? The last live on my YouTube, you can see it buffer, right? I go and I go to streamlabs.com, right? And I delete the Nick the actor /tip because I actually wanted Streamlabs. I didn't want to give Nick more money because I'm broke and I can't afford that right now. So I go to streamlabs.com minus the Nick the actor /tip, and I download that program. This is off of Streamlabs. The last one with the buffering shenanigans is on OBS. So if you tell me OBS and Streamlabs are the same thing, I'm going to tell you that you're full of shit.
Adam.
Just saying. I don't care whose core it is. At my core, I am Team Streamlabs at this point.
Well, to be fair, from my perspective, like my OBS and my audio setup is different than most. Like you have just a USB microphone, you just plug it in, you turn the knob, you talk. With mine, I have like
because
audio
I just have
interface.
this lame microphone set up. Jesus Christ!
No, it's perfectly
you
good.
suggested it.
But I have an XLR microphone, so I have like a whole
Ooh.
audio interface on the side, and then I have my what do you call it? Yeah, my XLR cord going into my mic. So there's more signal flow it has to go through, and the longer it is, basically, the more opportunity for it to fuck up somehow is.
Well, you also sang, and I don't. And by the way, did you know that Truth didn't know that you sang?
Oh, you didn't?
No, but that's coming down the pike, just letting you know. That was a discussion.
Okay.
So,
I'll sing for him.
oh,
Like, what's a...
like
I was
right
trying
now?
to think of a song with... I was trying to think of a song with the word truth in it. I feel like it's obvious, but I'm tired and I can't think of none.
All right, Google, let's go.
I got one. Fifi, do you love me? Do that again.
And on that note, I think we're done. I really do think we're done. But
Okay, bye.
y'all have a good night. I'm going to end this because I don't know where else we're going to go with that. I was meaning like 15 minutes. It's been like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, you need to put that into your like notes where it's like if you say, "Oh, I'm gonna do something for 15 minutes," that translates to 90 minutes.
Like Nick, I'm going to be there at 6 o'clock, which means between 6 and 7, give or take.
I'm always flexing.
Love you, Nick. Sorry.
Bruh.
Stay away from me.
Rose. Alizé. Huh. Mouse.
I can't with you.
I feel like you do you even know who I'm referencing there?
No, but it's
Rick
funny.
Ross. The
Oh.
mouse. With the sauce.
All right, I'm gonna jump off. Y'all
Run
have
for
a
the
good-
hills.